right, so here's I got 4 audience members now. All right, so my name is Khalil Richards, Petty Officer 3rd Class, United States Navy, and I'm doing this for my speech class. So the speech I'm gonna be doing today is how do I actively purchase stocks. So the main thing that a lot of people look at is the stock itself, if it's going up or if it's going down. But what I usually look at is the underlying asset up under that, which is the company itself. So the first thing I look at is the company's 10K. The 10K is pretty much everything that is to know about the company. It's required by the SEC, which is the Security and Exchange Commission. It requires them to have that up for the public to look at. It allows you to look at the company's risk tolerance, the company's income statements, their cash flow statements, and their balance sheets. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in depth about those two. So the first thing is the income statement. The income statement is pretty much if the company's profitable or not. The income statement shows how much money the company's making as far as revenue, all of their expenses, and if they're net positive or net negative. It's pretty important to know that, because why would you want to invest in a company that's not making no money? So when you look at that, you can compare that to other companies in the same industry. So if you want to invest in, let's say, General Electric, who's in competition with General Electric as far as that industry? Other electric companies, or General Electric's in military as well, but their main focus, I think, is electricity utilities. So General Electric is, let's say, 30% profit margins. Would you want to invest in that company, or would you want to invest in a company that, say, has 35% profit margins? They're a better company on paper. So the balance sheet is pretty much the health of the company. It shows how much assets the company has on the books versus the liabilities. You should always want to invest in a company that is positive on the asset side, which is equity positive. You don't never want to invest in a company that has more debt than assets, because that means that the company is not solid. If the company has to pay all its bills on one day, will it be able to pay all their bills versus their liabilities? So, the last thing is the cash flow statement. That's pretty much just shows you how they're spending their money. It's pretty much like their bank statement. It goes line by line by line on what they spend their money on. Looking at that, it allows you to pretty much discover if the company is putting the money back into the business, or they're spending a lot of their money on liabilities. So the company itself doesn't really affect the stock itself, but the stock, like a lot of people say, is an overreaction to anything, the news or stuff like that. But if you're investing in a company that's solid as far as the fundamentals, which is how much money they're making, if they're profitable, they have a lot of assets, that's a sound investment long term. And that's all I'm gonna get into today. Thank you.